Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be working in my creative journal. This is from a collection I have on my website, except this one I made for myself. And I'll show you a little bit of the inside before we start. I have filled in the pockets. So the pockets have tags and fabric swatches and just little bits and bobs. It helps to kind of get the creative thoughts flowing. But today we are going to be working on this page. So there is no rhyme or reason as to what I put on this page or these pages. I'll probably do a few pages. I do tend to like to use packaging, old packaging. Like this is from Trader Joe's, and this is from whatchamacallit, phone case cover. Phone case? Yeah. So I really like the clear. I'll be utilizing that some way. And then just a bunch of little bits and bobs along the way. So I think I have enough to fill a few pages. And I would love for you guys to stick around. I will probably put you to music for most of this while I kind of figure out where I want things, and then we'll take it from there. Hi guys, it's voiceover Jackie here. So I just wanted to explain a little bit of my process here and my thought process. So I loved this picture. My daughter printed it out, probably on Pinterest, and she gave it to me. And I thought it would look really good on that page, except it's really busy, the page. So I wanted to be able to tone it down in the background to be able to read it better. A couple things I love to put in my journals, or I guess the way I create my pages, is I really like to layer, and I like to use many different materials as well as tuck spots and pockets. So you'll end up seeing quite a few little spots to put journaling, whether it's a card or a piece of paper. I just like to have those interactive bits. I also right there just wrote the month and year that I started, obviously March of this year. And when I am finished, I will then write down the finishing date. This is a little umbrella I got from a drink a long time ago that I wanted to keep. So I'm just taping it there with some colorful washi tape. I decided here to make the picture into a tuck spot. Double-sided tape is such a great option. It's so quick and easy. And I know that I want to keep that piece of paper there. I love that kind of vintage or retro style wording there, font. And I love how it's naturally vintagey looking, so I know for a fact I want that there. And then I decided I didn't like the white. It was a little too stark white for me, so I ended up toning it down with some washi tape. I decided not to use that after all. So now going to write in my journal. So this I usually, maybe not always, but I do like to write a dedication page to my journal somewhere in the front, somewhere within the first couple pages. And I just write my intentions that I want within the journal. Something light and easy. It kind of breaks the ice to writing in the journal as opposed to just doing the creative stuff. Well, writing's creating, but you know what I mean. Just taping and gluing and whatnot. And I like the way it looks. I like the way the writing looks with all the other parts of it. I got this blue butterfly recently from a full moon circle yoga workshop I did last full moon, and we had a little gift bag at the end and that was in it, and so I wanted to keep that as a little reminder. And I'm bejeweling it, of course. Any sort of different texture I can layer in, I do. I'm now gluing down that piece there. So this page is pretty much done. I didn't do too much to it, but I like the way that it looks. Now I'm on to the next page. I made these a while ago. These are a great way, I'm sure you guys know already, but they're a great way to use up your scraps. So it's just a bunch of little pieces of cardstock and paper that I sewed onto another piece of scrap paper. More like the cardboard that comes in the back of your paper pads. I just cut that up into strips and then I add the little pieces onto it. I sew it on. I didn't like the staples going through there or showing through, so I just covered them up. Layer, layer, layer. I keep trying to use this piece because I really like it and I like those colors with all the other bright colors around it, but it never ends up, it doesn't make the cut. This is from my yoga mat that I got not too long ago. It was just wrapped around it. It was the packaging for it. And I love the simplicity of the tree, so I knew I wanted to keep it, so I now have a spot for it. And I guess I'm making another pocket because why not, right? I put a tag in there because it fit perfectly, and I decided to put a little topper on it. It's always a nice way to add a little something. And I know I want to do a little addition to the top there. So here I am with my stickers. I love these stickers. They're kind of random. They are supposed to look like burnt pieces of paper, which I love because they're neutral, so you can use them in almost any layout on your pages. So I was flipping through here, and then there's the word freedom that I keep seeing everywhere I go or hearing. So I thought that to be perfect to put on there. And then I find this paper. It was randomly in there. I don't remember when I put it in there, and I really liked it. So I was trying to think of a way to incorporate it. I thought about wrapping the tag, but it didn't. It was too busy for what's already busy, so I decided not to use it there. And I've had this. I've made her. I just put a bit of batting under. This was a cutout from a magazine, and then I put batting, and then I put cotton behind it so it's puffy, so it's got that nice textile feel to it, and I really love it. So in case I wanted to use it for something else, I didn't want to glue it down or adhere it where I couldn't take it off, so I used brads because it can be easily taken off. That's always a great option. If you put something in your journal that you think you want to maybe use for something else, or you don't want to part with it fully by permanently putting it down, gluing it down or whatnot, just put a brad in it. I decided that I wanted to fill that little space there and cover up the staples. So it's a lot of back and forth. I go from one page to another. I don't finish one and move on. I just kind of flip through a few pages. And here comes the stamps. Stamps are such a great way to fill up space. I didn't want anything crazy, so I went simple. I actually use that stamp a lot. It goes with everything. And of course, stars, sparkles, bedazzle, go with the theme here. So I wanted to cover up the back of the brads there, and I decided to make a belly band. This is a thicker piece of cardstock, so it works out well. I'm trying to figure out how I want to put it on. I was thinking I was going to do washi tape. That way I could take it off easier. But then I just decided to glue it. And if I wanted to take the brads off, it won't take much to take it off from behind this cardstock here. I did clamp it down just because it was flipping up on the bottom, so. And it was at this point that I could feel my creative thoughts starting to wane a bit. And I noticed that happens when I can't find anything that works out well. It takes me a while, and that's what was happening here. So I knew at this point I wanted to slowly finish up. I don't know what I was doing with that piece of paper. I think I was thinking of cutting it to make it fit in. But I ended up using this piece just to fill that page. Glue is just about dry. That's what's great about Fabri-Tac, is it dries pretty quickly. And I've had these little guys, you can't really see them. They're gold with diamond little bits in the centers. And I've had them hanging around for a little while, so I thought this would be a good spot to use them. And this is a good example of not having to commit to anything you put in. I thought I wanted this sticker and it just wasn't fitting right, and I decided, nope, that's what's great. These are washi stickers, so they're really easy to put on and off. And instead, I just did a strip down the side there. Found it to be just a little too plain, so I decided to utilize that awesome piece of paper there. And what do you know, it fits perfectly. There's my little tuck spot, pocket, flap, another tuck spot. And that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you have an awesome day.